What are you doing? You loving your baby? She's got her arm wrapped around her neck, like she's doing something to her. What are you doing? It's like, sit down. What are you doing to her? You're so silly, Jen. You guys are getting too big for all three of you up there. You just want up for yourself, ain't that right, Mama? You're like, I'm done with these critters.
Hey guys, just a quick little clip here. Oh boy, I look rough as a cob. Anyway, me and my daughter-in-law was just talking, and my son has a lot of allergy issues, especially in the spring, and we were talking about helping him out, you know, and honey is one of the things. Natural honey that's been, raw honey I mean, that's been made in your area. It don't have to be in your specific town, but it has to be within your vicinity, you know, surrounding towns and stuff, because the bees pollinate the flowers and such that's in your area, and therefore when you consume the honey, you're taking in that pollen, and it helps build your immunity up with allergies. I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry and I can't think straight. But what I wanted to also tell you is nettle, stinging nettle, and there's a lot more properties to stinging nettle, and we'll go to it sometime. I just don't have time right now. But I'm taking my, I think I mentioned before, I got my old Corel coffee pot, and anybody that knows they got the little thing in it. And I'm taking my nettle. I'm going to make him some tea because stinging nettle is a natural antihistamine, and for him to drink. And stinging nettle won't sting you after it's been dried. And I've mentioned before, and this is not a law or nothing, but I like to keep, that's why this is in such a big jar, is because I like to keep it as whole as possible, because when you crunch this, it's actually really... Sorry, there was a phone call there, and I had to wait till it got done. But I like to not crumble them up until I'm actually using them because of the natural oils that's within the herb. But I'm going to fill this little container up here, and this is how I do all of my teas, unless I'm just making me a cup for the night. But sometimes I will make me a, this makes like about 2 quarts worth, and I will put this on my stove, and my pot, I've already got my water boiled so that it can be distilled, and let that do its thing for a little while, just like you were making coffee in it, old school. And then I'll have it ready for him, and then you can actually just put the there that I was talking about too, and you got your natural antihistamine and your natural pollens from your area, and it will help with allergies and stuff. So just wanted to pop that in there right quick.
Hey guys, I wanted to throw this into a clip, and I thought I'd go ahead and do it before I forget about it, because I've thought about it 2 or 3 times. I've seen where there's several different people dealing with snakes right now on YouTube and things like that. I'm sure everybody's seen the Green Dream projects where they've been dealing with them, but there's other people too. And I've already come across 3, and 2 of them I took care of. But mine were just water snakes. But I wanted to share with you what I did last year when we first bought this property and we were clearing down here near the creek. We seen several copperheads. And so I started really researching more about what to do to help get rid of them. I mean, I got my grandbabies. They don't think about snakes when they go down there at the creek. They jump in. And I wanted to do something about that. But one thing I did that I had read was that lemon balm is supposed to be good to help repel snakes. So I planted some of that down there, which I need more planted. My creek automatically has wild peppermint in it, and I have noticed, and it's supposed to be a repellent, and I have noticed that where that peppermint is through that creek, I've never seen a snake, and because we've seen several water snakes in there. But where that actually is growing at, there's never been none. But what I did last year, and you have to do this several times throughout the year because of rain and things like that, and just it evaporating. But I took a sprayer, and I mixed some clove oil and peppermint. You can do both, or you can just do one. I think the clove is stronger, but that's my opinion. But I did both, peppermint and the clove oil, and mixed it in my sprayer with some water. I can't remember the ratios I used, but then I sprayed the creek banks, along the creek banks, because you can even see holes, which a lot of it's crawdad holes, and I don't want to mess with my crawdads at the same time. But in areas where you know you've seen snakes, I've sprayed it. And I've also sprayed it around my house, which it's not only supposed to help with repelling snakes, it's also supposed to help in repelling, insects and stuff as well. So there's a double whammy on that. But I noticed after I've started doing that, I've never seen another copperhead, thank God, and pray I never do. And the water snakes, I've been finding them, which I've seen them back down here at the creek now, but I haven't done it yet this year, so I need to do it. I think I've done it about 4 times last year during the season, and maybe should have done it more, but not really, because I didn't really, after the first of spring, I didn't really see any more after I started spraying down there. But I had seen them up in the hill here, which were water snakes, so that to me is telling me that they're on the move to get away from that, and they're going uphill instead of down where the creek's at, so trying to find a new place, I reckon. Well, anyway, I want to throw that out there for you guys because I really believe it works. I really, really, really do. Hey guys, it's Tammy. I know I've not been doing videos much. I've just had a lot going on. I've been taking little tidbits of things here and there, and I really need to get this one out because I know that everybody's redbuds, or a lot of people's redbuds, are blossoming. And this is what this is redbud blossoms in white vinegar. And I'm just diffusing this into this. And the reason I'm diffusing this into this is redbud blossoms, eastern redbuds. I'm thinking American redbuds will too. Eastern redbuds are the ones that's just kind of growing out in the wild. And I'm saying that American redbuds that people have in their yards would be too. But anyway, they're super, super high in vitamin C. They're higher in vitamin C than orange. So I like to make me a vinaigrette with this so that I can make dressings and stuff like that with it, and have it for that. And look how pretty. Ain't that beautiful? I just think that's so gorgeous. That's why I put it in this, because normally I'd put it in an amber colored bottle to keep the light out and everything. But I keep it in a dark cabinet just to keep the darkness off. But I just think it's so pretty, and I love this jar too. And it's a planter's jar, but it's so pretty with the red buds in it. I think it's beautiful. So I encourage you to get you some of that and get it going. Be careful. Anything I tell you concerning these herbs and stuff, a lot of people have allergies to different things, so be careful about that. I don't want to get nobody broke out in no allergy or nothing like that, but because this time of year pollen is very high as well. I rinse these off before I put them in here. That helps. Bees love these, so be careful when you go to getting them because there'll probably some bees on them. And save some for the bees. And also, Granny Bee, I want to put a link to her channel in the description below. But she did a video the other day, and it was actually on dandelions and redbuds, which is really cool. And she does another aspect of the redbuds. So I encourage you to go check her channel out. She talks about things that she learned concerning the Indians and stuff, and how they used to do it, and pancake batters and stuff like that. So go check that out. It's really good. I love getting like-minded people like that together and pick each other's brains over stuff because it's just what makes it so fun. But anyway, try this out, guys, if you'd like to. It's super high in vitamin C, like I said, and it'll be very, very good for you when you make your vinaigrettes. I just used white vinegar. You can use whatever vinegar you want to. I use the white just because I like the color. But normally I would use raw apple cider vinegar when I do things like this. But, like I said, I like the color. Anyway, God bless you guys. Thank you. Ask you to like and share.
and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I hope everybody's having a great spring. Happy gardening!